Hola Geminis, welcome to your weekly reading for the period of June 7th to June 13th, right? Yeah. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Geminis for the period of June 7th to June 13th? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine through your messages? Any messages you have for Geminis will be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. What do you see? What do they need to know for the period of June 7th to June 13th? Messages for Geminis, please. What do you see? What do they need to know? General energies for Geminis. General energies we have for Geminis. We have the World card in the reverse. Challenges for Geminis. Challenges for Geminis. We have the High Priestess in the upright. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link for your weekly extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances, and your health in there. Also check out my playlist. 2021 Sun Moon predictions are in there. I'll be starting my 2022's midsummer. We have the Strength card in reverse for advice. Also in my playlist, what is your ideal career based on your midheaven? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? We end on the Devil card in reverse. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, let's get to the reading. So the two that popped out, which I usually, anything that pops out while I'm shuffling, I kind of consider like overall messages, or I see how they kind of feed into this. It looks like this week you're dealing with somebody who is very deceptive. The Knight of Swords in reverse has a tendency to he says things, but he doesn't have any he doesn't back up anything that he says. So he talks a really good game. I always say with the Knight of Swords, he's really good at kind of like opening the sale, but he's not a closer, or starting the sale, but he's not a closer. So if you try to follow up with him and you know, find any substance behind his words, you're not going to find any. And yeah, he can be dishonest. He can be deceptive with his words too. He's just trying to sell somebody something. I'm trying to get somebody to buy something that he's selling. Not only that, but with the Seven of Cups in reverse, how they're kind of appearing to you and how they're showing themselves to you is very deceptive. So they're trying to tempt you. They're trying to idealize a situation to kind of draw you in. So I would be very careful of this person this week. So that's the additional messages that you guys ended up having. As I look at your spread, the World card is in reverse, so that's for general energies for the week. That is a card of unfinished business with somebody. So it could be a connection of any type. Obviously it could be romantic, but it can also be a friend, it could be a colleague, it could be a boss, it could be a family member. And there's things that are still open-ended with this person, answers that you've never gotten, closure that you've never received. So you're having a very hard time kind of closing out this cycle. It's almost like they're holding the missing piece for you to be able to fully move on. And you might be seeking it. You might be trying to connect with this person and be like, hey, you know, I need these answers in order to move on. Can you provide them for me, or what have you? But like I said, everything's open-ended, and that's a really uncomfortable kind of, because I don't feel like you can move on until you get these things from I think it's from a person. I don't think it's from like an entity or, you know, something like that. I think it is a person. Now, the problem is with the High Priestess and the upright in the challenge position, your intuition is telling you, no, don't go there. You don't need to do this. It really is. I mean, deep down in your gut, I feel as though your intuition is sitting there and saying to you, you know, this is not really a good idea. You don't need to kind of do this. And look what just came out, the World card in reversed again. So that's an indication of, just as I was saying that, you don't need to do that. You don't need to go back for the answers, because any answers that they give you are just they're just gonna create more questions, and then you're gonna go down this rabbit hole. So the High Priestess is here in your challenge position saying that you should be listening to what your intuition is telling you, not to go there, but instead you're talking yourself out of it. You're blocking your intuition. You're saying, oh, you know, I know it's the right thing to do. I know that I should do this or what have you. So don't block your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It's telling you the right thing. Now, the Strength card is in reverse for advice. That's the card of Leo, if that resonates. But that is telling me that whatever this connection is, it is not strong enough to kind of survive. So if you want to kind of get your answers to see if you can rebuild this or what have you, I think that that's not necessarily going to happen. The Strength card to me is when something does not have the strength, does not have the power to, become something. Not only that, the advice is saying, that their doubt is inserted with this. So they're the ones doubting and saying, I don't think this is going to work out if you take this route that you've decided to take. As you move forward, good news though, we have the Devil card in reverse, which is the card of Capricorn. You're stepping outside of this energy. You're actually stepping over the threshold and deciding that this person just, isn't really going to do anything for you. If you kind of go back there or reconnect with them or have this conversation with them, it's going to be very toxic. It's not going to be very good for you. This person has really unhealthy habits, behaviors, way of conducting themselves, and it's just going to suck you in. So you're kind of choosing to release yourself from it, to not be bound to this person anymore. Maybe you create your own closure to kind of get out of it. So let's see what's going on with these cards. Why are these cards before me for Geminis? Who are these people? What are these energies? Additional messages. Why are these cards before me for Geminis? Who are these people? What are these energies? Starting with the World card in reverse for Geminis. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this person did you wrong. Either they snuck around behind your back, they cheated on you, they did something that was a little seedy, a little bit shady. You might have not had proof, because usually no, sorry, correct me. I said that wrong. You probably had proof. I didn't mean to say that. Because the Thief card in reverse is the thief exposed. So you know that they did something to you. It was brought to you. Either you found out about it, somebody told you about it, and you're not very happy about it. So you want to go back to this person and say, hey, why did you do this? I don't understand. Like, why did you feel the need to do this? And I think those are the answers that you kind of want, because you don't really understand. And you're kind of telling yourself, once I get these answers, I can release myself from this person. You might, it's possible. I don't see it happen very often, but just that you're blocking your intuition that's telling you not to is an indicator right there. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles in the upright to me is, if you were just solid with what you had and in your life and what you had going on, you wouldn't have a need to do this, okay? But the challenge is that you're not feeling very secure, you're not feeling very stable, you're not feeling, very solid, so to speak. So because of that, that's why you're kind of blocking your intuition and saying, well, if I get these answers, I'll probably be more sure-footed or grounded or what have you, but that's not the case. Why is the Strength card here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. So they're saying that not only is this not a strong enough connection to succeed, they're also doubting your doubting how it's going to turn out. But on top of that, the Knight of Pentacles reverse is saying that this is a risky venture. So it may not kind of end up the way that you foresee it being. And they're saying, why bother even taking the risk? This is an adventure that you don't need to have. You don't really kind of even need to deal with this person, actually. But you might actually listen to me, because the Devil card in reverse is here indicating that you step away or you break from these chains. So you have the realization, just kind of like we did back here, because I think it's relative to that Knight of Swords in reverse that we talked about. You're realizing that you can't count on this person. This person is a fraud. This person never follows through with anything that they say, anything in that regard. So I think you're just realizing they're never going to kind of give you what they want. They're never going to kind of be there for you. So it's best if you just kind of release this and move on. So that's what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM so we can set that up. Make sure you click on the link below for your weekly extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances, and your health in there. 2021 some moon predictions are in my playlist. 2022s will be coming out next month. I'm going to try to do them next month. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Also in my playlist, I have my What is Your Ideal Career Based on Your Midheaven and What is Your Compatibility with Your Partner's Sun Sign. I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.